Good evening around your 6 o'clock on Sunday. I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck. Doing a special video here an hour after off our 4:30 p.m. video that we just did. I talked about some of the pocketing rain, but as you can see here, some of those pockets are starting to end up more into a blanket of heavier rain, and this is going to happen as the low pressure gets closer to the area. Also, some of the intensity colors on radar are going to become more heavier, and they weren't earlier today, and that's because the low pressure is becoming very close to the area, and moisture is deeper around that low pressure. So that's what's going on right now. A lot more runoff is going to begin in these heavier rain bands, and we do expect the worst of this storm to begin now through midnight. Not everybody will be heavy raining. It's going to recede from the southwest to the northeast, but definitely for the eastern PA, New Jersey, southeast New York area is game for heavy rain up to at least 10 o'clock tonight, at the most midnight. So we're going to have to monitor this because the more of a blanket or heavy rain is going to start moving into the area. I wouldn't say this is a 180-degree turn, but this is definitely working into the worst part of the storm. So we need to be on alert here. Of course, now it's getting darker, so we're not going to be able to see how much water is on a roadway if you're traveling, or if you live close to a creek or a river, you're really not sure how close it is to your house if you would have to evacuate. We do bring attention that creeks are rising, some rivers still taking a while to do that, but especially creeks beginning to rise pretty fast here. Bushgill is, and some of the Bushgills upstream in northeast PA, all of that whole basin there is becoming very quickly to rise, and then a few smaller creeks doing the same. So again, you could see here on radar that there are some patches of heavier rain, and this is all going to blanket as one as we head toward 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all the way up to 10, and again, the rain could extend even till midnight. Looking at storm totals, this might make your eyes pop out of your head. Now we have a little white here up around Monroe, Carbon, and northern Northampton County. What is that? Well, white is actually 3 inches of rain, so 3 inches of rain is now on the ground up across Carbon, Monroe, northern Northampton County. Worst case for creeks, second worst case is for rivers. So that's not a good thing. Again, that's been the magnet of heavy rain, and that continues to just induce more and more water into that location, and all of that's going to have to rush down southward. But definitely 3 inches now coming into the picture over that basin there. So things are getting very heavy once again, and it was just the timing that we were waiting for. 4:30, we had some pockets of rain, but now low pressure is getting closer. This is that time frame I was talking to you about where the blankets of heavier rain was going to start occurring, and that's what we are seeing here. So I do bring attention now to you that this is the part of the storm and the ending of the storm that's going to come in with a bang. So depending on how much rain you get in certain locations is going to determine which creek decides to outburst out of its bank, and which river gets very close to that stage as well. The National Weather Service has declared over most of northeastern PA and I think northwest New Jersey under a flood warning, and they were actually even talking about some of those creeks overflowing. So they did seem confident in that based off radar. And I will say here, sitting in central eastern Pennsylvania here in Northampton County, rain is beginning to pick up, and the creek, the Bushgill Creek around here, is beginning to rise as well. So we're going to need to watch it, but of course the unfortunate factor is that it's going to be nighttime, so we're not going to have a clear visual evidence on how close or how high that creek or river is. So I wish you guys good luck tonight. I will be doing another update at 8 o'clock just to see where we're at, as well as with some of the gauges and of course the storm total map as I show you here. But as of right now, stay safe and still be on alert. I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck. Thanks.